Attention! 94% of American seniors over 65 are making this deadly muscle mistake every single day. You're probably doing it right now without knowing it could steal your independence, your strength, and your ability to live in your own home. Stay with me for the next 15 minutes because I'm about to reveal 10 cheap everyday foods that rebuild muscle faster than eggs, even if you're in your 70s or 80s. Here's what shocked me most about the latest research. When scientists studied over 3,000 foods for their ability to build muscle in seniors, only 10 truly stood out. Just 10. And here's the kicker that stunned the medical community. Eggs, the so-called perfect protein that doctors have recommended for decades, didn't even make the list. For 30 years, American seniors have been told to rely on eggs to fight weakness and frailty. But new science reveals that in older adults, egg protein is absorbed less effectively than we thought, leaving muscles starved for nutrients while cholesterol quietly clogs circulation. Meanwhile, 10 overlooked everyday foods, cheap, accessible, and hiding in plain sight at your local grocery store, are proving to rebuild muscle faster than eggs, even in people well into their 70s and 80s. The medical industry will never promote these foods because here's the uncomfortable truth. Frailty means more business for them. Weak seniors need more walkers, more prescription medications, more surgeries, and more assisted living facilities. Strong, independent seniors don't fill their profit margins. But the research doesn't lie, and I'm going to share every single detail with you today. These 10 foods can slow, stop, and even reverse muscle decline, giving you back the strength, stability, and independence you thought were gone forever. The number 4 food on this list shocked scientists by actually sparking new muscle fiber growth in seniors over 75, something medical experts once believed was completely impossible after age 70. Before we dive deep into these life-changing discoveries, let me ask you something personal. How old are you right now? And what's the hardest muscle challenge you've faced lately? Is it weak legs that make standing up from your favorite chair a struggle? Slow recovery after simple activities like gardening or walking to the mailbox? Maybe it's balance issues that make you grab onto walls and furniture for support. Share your story in the comments below because we're not just reading these comments. We're actually replying to every single one. Your experience might be exactly what another senior needs to hear to finally make the change that transforms their life. Your courage to share could be someone else's turning point. Now, without any further delay, let's start with number 10. A simple, budget-friendly food that works overnight to rebuild strength faster than eggs ever could. And it's probably sitting in your refrigerator right now. Number 10. Cottage cheese. Now, cottage cheese might look simple and ordinary, but it's actually one of the most powerful muscle-repairing foods you can put on your plate tonight. What makes cottage cheese absolutely unique is its high content of something called casein protein. A slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids gradually over several hours while you sleep. For seniors, this timing is absolutely critical because here's what most people don't understand about muscle repair. Your muscles don't just rebuild during the day when you're active and moving around. Most of the actual repair and growth happens overnight while you're sleeping, when your body shifts into restoration mode. While eggs give you a quick burst of protein that your body uses up fast, cottage cheese feeds your muscles steadily and consistently, keeping them nourished and rebuilding throughout the entire night. A single cup delivers about 25 grams of high-quality protein along with calcium and phosphorus that directly strengthen your bones and help prevent dangerous fractures. Let me tell you about Helen, a 72-year-old from Phoenix, Arizona, who used to wake up every morning with stiff, aching legs that made getting out of bed a painful ordeal. Her doctor suggested pain medication, but Helen wanted to try something natural first. After adding just half a cup of cottage cheese as her evening snack before bed, she noticed something remarkable within just 2 weeks. Her legs didn't ache as much when she woke up, and her energy lasted significantly longer throughout the day instead of crashing after lunch. That slow, steady release of protein gave her muscles exactly what they had been missing all night long, every night for years. The science backs this up completely. Research published in the prestigious British Journal of Nutrition followed older adults for 6 months and found that those who consumed casein protein before bed had significantly better overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who skipped nighttime protein entirely. In simple terms that matter to you, their muscles were actively repairing and growing stronger while they slept peacefully. But cottage cheese delivers even more benefits that eggs simply cannot provide. It contains natural probiotics, beneficial bacteria that improve gut health and help your body absorb nutrients more efficiently from everything you eat. This means you get more bang for your buck from every meal, which becomes increasingly important as we age and our digestion becomes less efficient. The affordability of cottage cheese makes it even more impressive for seniors on fixed incomes. It's significantly cheaper than most meats, requires absolutely no cooking or preparation, and stays fresh in your refrigerator for days. This makes it an incredibly easy option for seniors who don't want to spend hours in the kitchen or struggle with complicated meal preparation. Simple, effective, and budget-friendly, cottage cheese proves beyond doubt that you don't need expensive eggs to build strength at any age. And if you think cottage cheese sounds powerful, wait until you see number 9, because it's a food that not only builds muscle, but also fights the hidden inflammation that's secretly keeping millions of American seniors weak and tired. Number 9. Tofu. Now, tofu might not sound exciting to many Americans, and I understand that reaction, but don't let its plain, simple appearance fool you for 1 second. For seniors over 60, this soy-based protein is genuinely a muscle-building powerhouse that most doctors never mention. One serving of tofu, about half a cup, contains around 10 grams of high-quality, complete protein, plus all 9 essential amino acids that your body cannot produce on its own. This makes tofu what nutritionists call a complete protein, something that many plant foods simply cannot claim to be. What makes tofu especially powerful for American seniors is its rich content of natural compounds called isoflavones. These plant-based compounds gently mimic estrogen in your body, which becomes increasingly important as we age because declining hormone levels directly accelerate muscle loss and bone weakness with each passing year. By naturally supporting hormone balance, tofu helps protect both your strength and your stability without the side effects or risks of hormone replacement therapy. Think of it as nature's gentle way of supporting your body's changing needs. Let me share Walter's story with you. Walter is a 76-year-old retired mechanic from Cleveland, Ohio, who had always been skeptical of anything that wasn't meat and potatoes. But when his joint pain became so severe that he could barely work in his garage anymore, he decided to give his daughter's suggestion a try. Walter replaced his usual fried chicken and beef twice a week with simple baked tofu seasoned with herbs he already had in his kitchen. Within just 1 month, he noticed something that surprised him completely. He experienced significantly less joint pain and had noticeably more energy for his morning walks around the neighborhood. The clean protein and gentle anti-inflammatory effects of soy worked in his favor without the heaviness, cholesterol, or digestive issues that often come with heavy animal fats as we age. Walter's wife even noticed that he wasn't taking afternoon naps anymore because his energy stayed steady throughout the day. A comprehensive study published in the respected Journal of Nutrition followed older adults for 18 months and found something remarkable. Those who included soy protein regularly in their diets maintained significantly more lean muscle mass compared to those who relied exclusively on animal protein sources. This is crucial information because maintaining lean muscle mass is directly connected to independence, balance, and the ability to live in your own home as you age. Tofu is also naturally rich in calcium and magnesium, 2 minerals that play direct roles in preventing painful muscle cramps, keeping bones dense and strong, and ensuring smooth, coordinated muscle contractions. Because tofu is naturally low in calories, but highly filling and satisfying, it helps seniors manage their weight without starving their muscles of essential nutrients. This is especially important for older adults who need to maintain healthy weight while preserving precious muscle mass. The best part about tofu is its incredible versatility and affordability. You can easily toss cubed tofu into a simple stir-fry with frozen vegetables, bake it with basic spices you probably already have, or even blend silken tofu into a protein-rich smoothie. Unlike eggs, which can spike cholesterol levels in some seniors, tofu delivers high-quality protein without any cardiovascular risks. But if tofu already sounds impressive to you, just wait until you discover number 8. A humble food that not only builds muscle, but actively repairs damaged tissue faster than most expensive supplements on the market. Number 8. Chickpeas. Chickpeas, which some people call garbanzo beans, are honestly one of the cheapest and most overlooked muscle builders you'll ever find hiding in the canned goods section of any American grocery store. A single cup of chickpeas packs around 15 grams of plant-based protein, plus a substantial dose of complex carbohydrates that fuel your muscles with steady, consistent energy instead of the quick spikes and crashes that come from processed foods and sugary snacks. For seniors, this nutritional balance changes everything because it means you're not just repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue. You're also powering your legs, heart, and brain with fuel that actually lasts for hours without leaving you exhausted and depleted. Let me tell you about Evelyn, a 70-year-old retired teacher from Sacramento, California, who used to rely on simple white bread sandwiches for lunch every single day. She thought she was eating reasonably well, but by 2 o'clock every afternoon, she would hit a wall of fatigue that made even simple tasks feel overwhelming. When Evelyn swapped those white bread lunches for chickpea salads just 3 times a week, she noticed a dramatic change within 1 month. Her afternoon fatigue completely lifted. Her legs felt noticeably stronger during her evening walks, and her hands didn't tremble as much when carrying grocery bags or lifting everyday items around her apartment. That steady combination of protein and fiber gave her body the kind of lasting fuel it had been craving for years without her even realizing what was missing. The transformation was so noticeable that her neighbors started asking what she was doing differently. The science strongly supports Evelyn's experience. A detailed study published in the journal Nutrients revealed that diets rich in legumes like chickpeas significantly improve muscle endurance and physical performance in older adults compared to diets focused primarily on refined grains and processed foods. But why do chickpeas work so effectively? Because they deliver not only high-quality protein but also magnesium, zinc, and folate, 3 nutrients that directly regulate muscle contractions, repair connective tissue, and strengthen bones from the inside out. While eggs may provide protein, chickpeas give you a complete spectrum of support for the aging body, including fiber that improves digestion and helps you absorb more nutrients from everything else you eat throughout the day. The versatility and affordability of chickpeas make them even more valuable for seniors. You can eat them roasted as a satisfying crunchy snack that beats chips every time. You can mash them into homemade hummus for spreading on vegetables or whole grain crackers. You can stir them into hearty stews and soups that warm you up and fill you with lasting energy. Unlike expensive meats, chickpeas are completely cholesterol-free and incredibly easy to digest. Even for seniors with sensitive stomachs or digestive issues that often develop with age, for literally pennies per serving, you're giving your muscles exactly what they crave: fuel for energy, nutrients for repair, and the foundation for lasting strength. And speaking of powerful foods that work on multiple levels, number 7 is truly remarkable because it helps not just your muscles, but also your nerves, ensuring that your body can actually use and coordinate the strength you're building. Before we continue with this life-changing information, if you're getting real value from what I'm sharing today, please go ahead and tap that like button right now. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss powerful health tips like these that could genuinely transform your golden years. Number 7. Canned sardines. Now, sardines may come in a small, humble can, but when it comes to rebuilding muscle in seniors, they pack an absolutely heavyweight nutritional punch that rivals any expensive supplement. Just 1 serving of canned sardines delivers over 20 grams of complete high-quality protein along with omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation throughout your body and dramatically speed up muscle recovery after any physical activity. For seniors over 60, this combination is absolutely critical because chronic inflammation is one of the hidden silent reasons that muscle repair slows down significantly as we age. Most people have no idea that their bodies are fighting low-level inflammation every single day, which quietly sabotages their strength and energy. Sardines also provide substantial amounts of vitamin D and calcium, a powerful duo that keeps your bones dense and strong, so that the muscles you're working to build actually have a solid, stable foundation to anchor to. Without strong bones, even the best muscles can't function properly. Let me share Frank's inspiring story. Frank is a 78-year-old retired postal worker from Minneapolis, Minnesota, who was honestly skeptical when his doctor suggested adding canned sardines to his diet twice a week. Frank had always been a meat and potatoes kind of guy, and the idea of eating small fish from a can didn't exactly appeal to him. But Frank's legs had been aching constantly after his daily gardening sessions, and he was getting frustrated with having to cut back on activities he truly enjoyed. After reluctantly trying sardines on crackers twice a week for just 1 month, Frank realized something amazing had happened. His legs didn't ache nearly as much after working in his garden, and he actually had more stamina and energy during his evening walks around the neighborhood. That tiny can of fish was delivering exactly the fuel and anti-inflammatory support his aging muscles had been missing for years. The research supporting Frank's experience is absolutely compelling. A major study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed seniors for 2 years and found that those who consumed omega-3 rich fish like sardines had significantly greater muscle mass and measurably stronger grip strength compared to those who avoided fish entirely. This matters tremendously because grip strength is actually one of the most accurate predictors of overall health and longevity in older adults. Strong hands usually mean strong everything else. The study found that omega-3 fatty acids improve something called muscle protein synthesis, which is the actual biological process where your body literally builds new muscle fibers. But sardines offer even more benefits that most people never consider. They're exceptionally rich in vitamin B12, which keeps your nervous system healthy and functioning properly, so your muscles actually receive clear, strong signals from your brain to contract and stay coordinated. As we age, B12 deficiency becomes surprisingly common and can lead to weakness, balance problems, and that frustrating feeling that your body just isn't responding the way it used to. Sardines help prevent this decline naturally. Here's something that might surprise you about sardines. They're actually one of the most affordable protein sources you can buy, costing significantly less per gram of protein than beef, chicken, or even eggs. They require absolutely no cooking or preparation, and they're shelf-stable, meaning seniors with limited mobility, or those who struggle with grocery shopping can stock up without worrying about spoilage. But if sardines seem impressive, just wait until you discover number 6. A food that strengthens not just your muscles, but also the tendons and joints that keep you moving comfortably and pain-free every single day. Number 6, millet. Now, millet might look like birdseed to some people, and I understand that reaction. But for American seniors, it's genuinely a muscle-strengthening secret weapon that most doctors never mention and most people never consider. This ancient grain is absolutely loaded with plant-based protein, magnesium, and iron. 3 nutrients that directly support muscle repair, improve blood flow, and help your body transport oxygen efficiently to working muscles. A single cup of cooked millet provides about 6 grams of complete protein and delivers a steady stream of complex carbohydrates that keep your muscles fueled consistently without the blood sugar crashes that drain energy and leave you feeling weak and shaky. Unlike refined grains like white bread and white rice that spike your blood sugar rapidly and worsen inflammation throughout your body, millet burns slow and steady, giving seniors lasting strength and stable energy throughout the entire day. Let me tell you about Harold, an 81-year-old retired carpenter from Portland, Oregon, who made one simple change that transformed his daily life. Harold swapped his usual morning white toast for a warm bowl of millet porridge, topped with a handful of nuts and a drizzle of honey. Within just 3 weeks, Harold noticed that his legs didn't shake and tremble as much when he stood up from his favorite armchair. And he could climb the stairs to his bedroom with noticeably more confidence and less effort. The slow-release energy from millet kept his muscles properly fed and functioning long after breakfast was over. Harold's wife noticed the change, too. She said he seemed more stable on his feet and wasn't reaching for furniture and walls for support as often when walking around their home. That simple breakfast swap gave Harold's body the sustained fuel it had been missing. A comprehensive study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology found that millet-based diets improved muscle recovery and significantly reduced fatigue in older adults by stabilizing glucose levels and improving the body's ability to absorb nutrients from food. This is crucial for seniors because as we age, our bodies often become less efficient at extracting and using nutrients from the foods we eat. Millet actually helps improve this process naturally. The magnesium naturally present in millet helps relax tight, cramped muscles and prevents those painful nighttime leg cramps that plague so many seniors. Meanwhile, the iron ensures that oxygen-rich blood actually reaches the muscle tissues that need to repair and rebuild themselves. It's a powerful combination that eggs alone simply cannot provide because eggs lack the complex carbohydrates and mineral profile that aging bodies need for sustained energy and proper muscle function. Millet is also naturally gluten-free, making it perfect for seniors with sensitive digestion, celiac disease, or other digestive concerns that become more common with age. It's remarkably inexpensive, typically costing less than $2 per pound, and it's incredibly easy to cook in any regular pot. You can turn millet into a creamy, satisfying porridge for breakfast. Use it to make nutritious flatbreads or even toss it into hearty soups and stews. For literally pennies per serving, you're getting not only muscle-building fuel, but also better balance, sustained energy, and the confidence to keep moving and staying active. And here's where the discoveries become even more exciting. Because number 5 is a food that doesn't just strengthen your muscles, it actually helps preserve and rebuild the collagen that holds your entire body together. Number 5, mussels. Now, mussels aren't just an expensive restaurant delicacy that most people never consider. They're actually one of the cheapest and most powerful muscle-building foods available to American seniors, and they're much more accessible than most people realize. A single serving of mussels delivers over 18 grams of complete protein along with rich omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, and zinc. This combination works together to fuel muscle repair, reduce inflammation throughout your body, and keep your nervous system firing properly so your muscles can contract with strength and coordination. What makes mussels absolutely unique and particularly valuable for seniors is their high content of something called taurine, an amino acid that has been scientifically shown to protect muscle tissue from age-related decline and deterioration. Unlike eggs, which provide only basic protein, mussels deliver a complete package of nutrients that strengthen both muscle fibers and the connective tissue that holds everything together. This becomes increasingly important as we age because it's not just muscle loss we need to worry about. It's also the weakening of tendons, ligaments, and joints. Let me share Clara's remarkable transformation with you. Clara is a 69-year-old retired librarian from Charleston, South Carolina, who had always avoided shellfish because she thought it was too complicated to prepare and too expensive for her budget. But when her granddaughter convinced Clara to try a simple mussel stew just once a week using frozen mussels from the grocery store that cost less than $5, something wonderful happened within 1 month. Clara noticed that her hands weren't nearly as weak when lifting pots and pans in the kitchen, and her legs felt significantly steadier and more confident during her morning walks through her neighborhood. Those small, humble shells were giving her muscles the reinforcement and support they had been missing for years. The scientific evidence supporting Clara's experience is absolutely compelling. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that shellfish-like mussels not only increase lean muscle mass in older adults, but also dramatically improved hand grip strength, which is a critical marker for overall health and longevity. Strong grip strength in seniors is directly connected to independence. The ability to open jars and bottles, carry groceries, and perform countless daily tasks that determine whether you can live independently or need assistance with basic activities. The vitamin B12 in mussels keeps your nervous system healthy and functioning optimally, ensuring that the signals from your brain to your muscles stay sharp and responsive. This prevents that frustrating feeling of your body not responding the way you want it to. Meanwhile, the zinc in mussels supports the production of testosterone and other hormones that naturally decline with age. When these hormones drop too low, muscle loss accelerates dramatically, which is why many seniors notice rapid changes in strength after age 70. Here's something that might surprise you about mussels. They're actually one of the most sustainable and inexpensive seafood options you can buy. Frozen mussels are available at most grocery stores year-round. They cook in just minutes and they pair beautifully with simple ingredients like garlic, white wine, and vegetables. For seniors fighting muscle decline and wanting to maintain their independence, mussels represent a genuine game-changer that most people never consider. And if mussels sound powerful, wait until you see number 4. A food so simple and common that most seniors walk right past it in the grocery store, yet it quietly repairs muscle tissue from the inside out. Number 4, nori seaweed. Nori. Those thin, dark green sheets of seaweed that you might recognize from sushi restaurants may not look like much at first glance, but it's actually a silent powerhouse for muscle health that most Americans never consider adding to their diets. Each sheet of nori is packed with complete proteins, iodine, magnesium, and vitamin C, delivering a concentrated nutrient punch that eggs simply cannot match. While each sheet weighs almost nothing and feels as light as paper, it carries amino acids that actively help repair torn muscle fibers, plus powerful antioxidants that fight off the oxidative stress that accelerates muscle aging in seniors. For American seniors, this means fewer painful muscle cramps, quicker recovery after any physical activity, and significantly more energy to keep walking, gardening, and staying active in the activities you love. Let me tell you about Robert, a 73-year-old retired electrician from Denver, Colorado, who started making one tiny change that transformed how he felt every day. Instead of reaching for crackers to sprinkle into his afternoon soup, Robert began crumbling just 1 or 2 sheets of roasted nori seaweed over his lunch. Within 3 weeks, Robert noticed something remarkable. He experienced significantly less stiffness in his legs when standing up from his recliner, and his balance felt noticeably better and more confident during his evening walks around the block. That small, simple swap gave his muscles trace minerals and nutrients. They had been silently starving for without Robert ever realizing what was missing from his diet. His wife even commented that he seemed to move with more ease and confidence around their home. The research behind Robert's experience is fascinating and compelling. A study published in the prestigious journal Marine Drugs highlighted that seaweed-like nori contains what scientists call bioactive peptides, which are tiny protein fragments that have been scientifically shown to enhance muscle function and reduce inflammation, specifically in older adults. These bioactive peptides work differently than regular protein because they're absorbed more quickly and efficiently by aging digestive systems, which often become less effective at breaking down and using nutrients from food. On top of that, nori is naturally rich in taurine and omega-3 fatty acids, which work together to keep muscles flexible and responsive while maintaining healthy nerve function. Even the iodine naturally present in nori plays an important role by supporting optimal thyroid function, which directly regulates metabolism and muscle energy production. When your thyroid isn't functioning properly, which becomes more common with age, you feel tired, weak, and unable to build or maintain muscle mass no matter what you eat or how much you exercise. The beauty of nori lies in its incredible simplicity and affordability. You can buy packages of roasted nori sheets at most grocery stores for just a few dollars. And they stay fresh for months in your pantry. You can snack on nori sheets like healthy chips, crumble them into rice or soup for extra flavor and nutrition, or even wrap them around vegetables for a quick, inexpensive, muscle-friendly meal. Just a few sheets of nori each day add a powerful layer of protection against muscle decline, all while costing literally pennies compared to expensive meat or nutritional supplements. And if you think nori seaweed is impressive, get ready for number 3. A superfood that not only repairs muscle but also hydrates your tissues so your legs don't feel like heavy lead weights every time you try to stand up. Number 3, spirulina. Now, spirulina doesn't come from any farm or the meat counter at your grocery store. This remarkable superfood comes directly from blue-green algae. And before you let that fact scare you away, understand that this powdery green supplement is actually one of the richest natural protein sources on our entire planet. Just 2 tablespoons of spirulina powder deliver around 8 grams of complete protein containing all the essential amino acids your body needs, plus iron, B vitamins, and incredibly powerful antioxidants like something called fucoianin that you won't find in any other food. For American seniors, this means spirulina doesn't just rebuild muscle tissue. It also dramatically reduces the chronic inflammation and oxidative stress that quietly eat away at your strength and energy as you age, often without you even realizing what's happening inside your body. Let me share Margaret's inspiring transformation story. Margaret is a 75-year-old retired nurse from Tampa, Florida, who started adding just 1 teaspoon of spirulina powder to her morning smoothie after reading about its benefits in a health magazine. Margaret had been struggling with legs that ached constantly during her daily walks and found herself becoming winded and exhausted just from climbing the stairs to her bedroom. She was starting to worry that her active days were behind her. But within just 3 weeks of adding that tiny scoop of green powder to her morning routine, Margaret noticed something that amazed her. Her legs didn't ache nearly as much during her daily walk around her neighborhood, and she wasn't nearly as winded or exhausted when climbing stairs to her second-floor bedroom. That small addition to her morning smoothie was delivering exactly what her aging body had been missing for years: pure, easily absorbable fuel that her muscles could actually use effectively. A comprehensive study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food followed older adults for 6 months and found something remarkable. Those who supplemented with spirulina showed significant increases in muscle endurance and reported dramatically reduced fatigue compared to those who didn't include spirulina in their diets. The researchers discovered that the unique combination of complete protein and fucoianin in spirulina improved oxygen delivery to muscle tissues, allowing them to work longer and more efficiently without breaking down or becoming exhausted. This discovery is absolutely crucial for seniors because declining oxygen efficiency is actually one of the main reasons that walking, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance become increasingly difficult with age. Most people assume it's just normal aging, but much of it is actually correctable through proper nutrition. Another overlooked benefit of spirulina is its remarkable effect on blood sugar stability. When your blood glucose levels remain steady throughout the day, your muscles receive consistent energy instead of experiencing the sudden crashes that leave you feeling weak, shaky, and exhausted. While eggs may provide basic protein, spirulina adds multiple layers of protection and support that make the real difference between struggling through each day and feeling capable and confident again. It's like giving your body premium fuel instead of regular gasoline. The best part about spirulina is that while it sounds exotic and expensive, it's actually quite affordable and widely available. You can find spirulina powder at most health food stores and many regular grocery stores. Just add a teaspoon to water, juice, or blend it into a simple smoothie with fruits you enjoy. But if spirulina already sounds impressive, number 2 takes muscle building to an entirely different level, offering a food that doesn't just fuel your muscles, but also actively protects your joints from wearing down and becoming painful. Number 2, earth almonds. Despite their name, earth almonds, which are also called tiger nuts, aren't actually nuts at all. They're small, naturally sweet, chewy tubers that are absolutely packed with muscle-restoring nutrients that most Americans have never heard of, but definitely should know about. A single handful of earth almonds delivers something called resistant starch, which provides steady, long-lasting energy for your muscles, plus substantial amounts of magnesium, potassium, and plant-based protein that directly support proper muscle contraction and efficient repair. What sets earth almonds apart from almost every other food is their exceptionally high content of an amino acid called arginine, which boosts your body's production of nitric oxide. This natural compound widens your blood vessels and dramatically improves circulation, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients actually reach your muscles where they're needed most. For seniors, improved circulation means noticeably more strength in your legs, significantly less fatigue when walking or standing, and better overall endurance for all the activities you want to keep enjoying. Let me tell you about Dolores, a 79-year-old retired seamstress from Phoenix, Arizona, who made a simple afternoon snack change that transformed how she felt and moved every single day. Instead of reaching for cookies or crackers during her afternoon slump, Dolores began snacking on just a small handful of earth almonds while watching her favorite television programs. Within 1 month, Dolores noticed something that surprised and delighted her. Her legs didn't feel nearly as heavy and sluggish when climbing the stairs to her apartment, and the nightly muscle cramps in her calves that had been waking her up for months became less frequent and less severe. That simple change gave her body the essential minerals and improved blood flow it had been desperately needing without Dolores even realizing what was missing from her daily routine. A detailed study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology showed that earth almonds contain unique bioactive compounds that specifically reduce muscle inflammation and improve endurance in older adults compared to other common snack foods. The magnesium naturally present in earth almonds helps prevent those painful muscle cramps that so many seniors experience, especially at night, while the potassium works to balance electrolytes and prevent the weakness and fatigue that can sneak up on you during the day. Add their naturally high fiber content and you also get significantly better digestion, which means more of the protein and nutrients you consume from all your meals actually get absorbed and used by your body instead of being wasted. This becomes increasingly important as we age because our digestive systems often become less efficient at extracting nutrients from food, meaning we can eat well, but still develop deficiencies that contribute to muscle loss and weakness. The best part about earth almonds is their incredible convenience and affordability. They're naturally sweet and satisfying, long-lasting in your pantry, and easy to eat straight from the bag as a healthy snack. You can chew them raw for a naturally sweet treat, soak them in water to soften them if you prefer, or even blend them into a creamy, nutritious milk that tastes similar to almond milk, but with more protein. For American seniors looking for a cheap but genuinely powerful food that rivals or surpasses eggs for muscle building, earth almonds absolutely deserve a permanent spot in your kitchen. And yet, even these amazing tubers don't match the incredible effectiveness of what's coming at number 1. A food so remarkably effective at rebuilding muscle that researchers were genuinely stunned by its results in seniors over 75. Number 1, Tay grain. Teff grain might be the tiniest grain you've ever seen, but it's honestly one of the most nutrient-dense foods on our entire planet. Originally from Ethiopia, this ancient grain has fueled some of the strongest, most successful endurance runners in the world for thousands of years. And now, modern science is finally revealing why it's especially powerful and beneficial for American seniors. A single cup of cooked Tay delivers around 10 grams of complete protein, plus substantial amounts of iron, calcium, and essential amino acids that directly rebuild and protect aging muscle tissue from further deterioration. What makes Tay absolutely unique among all grains is its unusually high content of an amino acid called lysine, which is critical for collagen production throughout your body. Without adequate lysine, your body struggles to repair connective tissue properly, and your legs, joints, and overall stability begin to deteriorate significantly. This is why so many seniors experience not just muscle weakness but also joint pain, balance problems, and that overall feeling of physical fragility that seems to appear gradually and then suddenly become overwhelming. Let me share Leonard's remarkable transformation story. Leonard is an 82-year-old retired postal worker from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, who made one simple change to his diet that transformed his daily life in ways he never expected. Leonard switched from eating white rice with his dinner to preparing Tay grain porridge just 3 times a week. Within 1 month, Leonard noticed that his balance had improved noticeably, and his legs didn't feel like heavy lead weights when getting up from his favorite recliner to answer the door or move around his apartment. That small dietary change gave Leonard's aging body the missing building blocks it needed to restore both strength and stability, even at 82 years old, when most people assume such improvements are impossible. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition highlighted that Tay not only provides complete high-quality protein but also significantly boosts hemoglobin levels in older adults, dramatically improving oxygen delivery to muscle tissues throughout the body. For seniors, better oxygen flow translates directly into stronger, more confident steps, significantly less fatigue during daily activities, and a much lower risk of dangerous falls that can change your life in an instant. The calcium and magnesium naturally present in Tay also provide crucial protection against painful muscle cramps and dangerous bone fractures, making Tay a triple threat for senior health, providing fuel for energy, nutrients for repair, and minerals for protection. Tay is also naturally gluten-free, making it safe and easy to digest even for seniors with celiac disease, gluten sensitivity, or other digestive issues that become more common as we age. It's remarkably versatile in the kitchen, cooking quickly and easily. You can prepare Tay like a creamy, satisfying porridge for breakfast, bake it into nutritious homemade bread, or simply toss it into hearty soups and stews for extra nutrition and substance. Despite its superfood reputation and incredible nutritional profile, Tay remains surprisingly affordable and accessible at most health food stores and many regular grocery stores. Compared to eggs, which provide only basic protein, Tay offers so much more for aging bodies. It provides the complete foundation for rebuilding both muscle tissue and connective tissue, supporting your body's ability to stay strong, stable, and independent even well into your 80s and beyond. That's exactly why Tay tops this list as the #1 muscle-building food for seniors. It's living proof that sometimes the smallest, most humble foods can deliver the biggest, most life-changing improvements in strength, stability, and independence. And there you have it. 10 cheap, overlooked everyday foods that can rebuild muscle faster and more effectively than eggs, even if you're already in your 70s or 80s. The science is absolutely clear, and the evidence is overwhelming. Muscle loss is not inevitable, and what you choose to eat every single day can either speed up that decline or completely turn it around. These foods prove that you don't need expensive supplements, complicated meal plans, or prescription medications to rebuild the strength and independence you thought were gone forever. You just need the right information and the willingness to make simple changes that can transform your life. Now I want to hear directly from you, and this is important. How old are you right now? And which of these 10 foods do you already eat regularly? Or which one do you plan to try first? Drop your answer in the comments below because we read and reply to every single comment. Your story and your experience might be exactly what another senior watching this video right now needs to hear to finally make the change that transforms their life. Your courage to share could be someone else's turning point from weakness to strength, from dependence to independence. Don't forget to hit that like button if this information has been valuable to you. Share this video with a friend or family member who needs stronger legs and better balance. And make sure to subscribe for more life-changing health tips that can help you live your best years with strength and confidence. Remember this truth: your best years aren't behind you. They're still waiting ahead of you. With the right nutrition and the right knowledge, you can reclaim the strength, energy, and independence that make life truly worth living. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and keep moving forward, because your body is more resilient and capable than you might believe right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue building your foundation for lifelong health and vitality.